What planet Earth says to humans? The Big Bang started it all. Though I took my time in settling down before I got the right climb. How old am I? No one knows for sure. 4.5 billion years is the closest they can venture. I wandered lonely in my destined orbit, spinning and rotating with matchless grit, till my primordial soup gave rise to life. With flora and fauna that followed, I was rife. Though in colors, sounds, and movements, I had abundant company. I yearned for someone more smart on the biological tree. Around 200,000 years ago, evolution made you appear on the scene. You see, you were only born yesterday, in cosmic time, I mean. What a joy it was to see you prosper. From a simple hunter-gatherer to a farmer, and become the captain of commerce and industry. You let loose imagination and made the mind free. You explored, you discovered, you invented, you controlled. There was a time when I thought you were cast in the best mold. You left your footprints everywhere, be it land, sea, air, or space. East, west, north, south, you have been all over the place. But alas, all this glory, this enduring success, has gone to your head. Your recklessness in many areas now fills me with dread. Throwing caution to the winds, you relentlessly exploited me. You dug, you drilled, you used up most of my energy. I nourished and sustained you by giving you water, food, and air. But your conduct suggests that you don't care. You have been on a fuel-burning binge, throwing my ecosystem out of gear. There lurks everywhere uncertainty, doubt, guilt, and nameless fear. You have chopped down entire forests. You have scant regard for a tree. Why you don't know they are my lungs remains a mystery to me. Do you take climate change as a joke? Do you think it's an old wives' tale? Are you waiting for the day when all suffering living species finally choke? Have you lost your marbles? Are you out of your mind? I don't mean to be rude, but you appear so blind. Having given me a myriad of scars, you are planning on living on Mars? Go wherever you can. Live wherever you choose to. Pick whatever planets or stars. But remember, erring mortals, unless you behave, unless you mend your ways, you cannot save your race, which means numbered are your days. I have been without any forms of life for eons before. I don't want to be lonely all over again. Therefore, wise guy, it's time you wised up to the impending doom. Be careful, or humanity's eternal rest order a tomb. Hello, I'm Meerub Farid from LGS 101 and I'm 13. The poem that I just read to you is one of the poems that I wrote 2 years ago for the Commonwealth essay competition. And it is about what the earth says to humans about their recklessness and how they have caused climate change, which is destroying the earth. My two hobbies are reading and writing. When I read, I enter a different world, a world that allows me to unlock my imagination. And in turn for that, I put my imagination on paper while I write, because writing helps me express my feelings towards others in a way that I could never do before. I get my inspiration for writing from the nature, the things around me, for example, international unrest, war, peace, flowers, trees, and stuff like that. I've read many books, and these books mainly deal with the topic about what's happening around us and fantasy. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, but I do know that whatever I do, it will be for the betterment of the earth, humanity, and everything else. I like to debate and make speeches, probably to myself, because then again, I really want to work for the betterment of humanity. I know that I'm saying work for the betterment of humanity a lot, but that's what I want to do. And when I'm passionate about something, I am really dedicated towards it. And I keep on working to achieve it. Reading also gives me tips on how to write for other people. For example, if I read a fantasy novel, I tend to write about fantasy in my next writing. While my writing schedule is not that habitual because I write everything that comes into my mind. And that may be in the space of a few weeks, a few days, or even a few years. Right now, I am halfway between writing my sci-fi novel, which I don't have hopes for being good, but then again, I want to influence the world in a positive way. I want to urge other people that they should read and write, because if I take the quote that readers are leaders, I know it's a bit cliched, but it does have some truthful meaning inside it. When a person reads, he has a much more open mindset. And that mindset allows you to, yet again, work for the betterment of other people. And you should not be afraid that whatever you do might be too small to make a difference, because in the end, every little step counts.